When can you paint polymer clay? Well, the answer, I guess, depends on what you're trying to do. I usually paint it after baking. However, you can apply acrylic and oil paints prior to baking. So these are a couple of paints that we like. This is a Waverly chalk paint that you can get at Walmart. This is Color Shift paint by Folk Art that you can get at craft stores. These two paints we know work very well with Primo and Souffle clays by Sculpey. And I like to use them in silk screening, so that would be before baking. And I like to do little accents after baking. So either way, acrylic paints work. There are some oil paints that are heat set, so Genesis heat set oil paints you can use before baking. And basically, you can just have fun with your acrylic and oil paints. Now, water-based paints such as watercolors and temperas, they don't really work on polymer clay because they don't bond to the surface and they will flake right off. In fact, watercolor paints will kind of bead up on the surface and not even attach themselves to the clay. So if you want to use an acrylic paint with your clay, we suggest testing it. So make little test chips, do it before baking, after baking, put them in the oven, bake them for the appropriate time, and see if there's any stickiness afterwards, because that would indicate that your clay and your paint brands are not compatible. So that's all you have to do. You can paint your polymer clay before or after baking.